Get ready for the action because the Pussycat Dolls have made a massive shakeup. They have officially canceled all of their North American tour dates, except for one electrifying performance at WeHo Pride. We are diving deep into why this decision was made and what it means for the group's future, and you won't want to miss this exclusive breakdown.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we're shifting gears completely and uncovering a surprising new reality for a classic radio call sign. WKRP in Cincinnati is officially a real-life radio station, bringing back classic rock and pop music and featuring the legacy of the iconic cast members who made that station legendary. Find out how this throwback station is shaking up the Cincinnati music scene. Prepare for massive connectivity as JetBlue rolls out its biggest schedule ever at Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport. JetBlue is launching 11 new non-stop routes to cities like Baltimore, Charlotte, and Nashville, aiming to give South Florida travelers unprecedented flexibility, especially following the Spirit Airlines shutdown. We break down all the new destinations and flight options. And finally, we look behind the curtain of Hollywood drama as KeiLyn Durrel Jones reveals why the new ending of the Michael Jackson biopic was an astonishing dream come true. Hear his insights on the creative decisions, the dynamic between Bill Bray and Michael, and what this means for the sequel. Stay with us for the full story. The Pussycat Dolls have abruptly canceled the majority of their North American tour dates, retaining only a single performance at the WeHo Pride Festival in Los Angeles. The decision marks a significant shift in the group's touring plans. According to a statement released by the group, they made the difficult decision after reviewing the North American run. When we announced the PCD Forever Tour, we hoped to bring the show to fans across the world, the statement read. After taking an honest look at the North American run, we've made the difficult and heartbreaking decision to cancel all but one of the North American tour dates. The sole remaining appearance is scheduled for West Hollywood Park as part of the June 5/7 festival lineup at WeHo Pride in Los Angeles on June 6, 2026. The group expressed deep gratitude for the community's support, noting, "The LGBTQ+ community has shown us so much love and support throughout our career, and we're honored to be part of a weekend rooted in joy, pride, music, and chosen family." Previously scheduled performances at Acrisure Arena in Palm Desert on June 5 and Chula Vista in San Diego County on June 10 have been canceled. The tour will proceed as planned in the United Kingdom and Europe, featuring 3 of the original 6 members, Nicole Scherzinger, Kimberly Wyatt, and Ashley Roberts. The group also mentioned that several European shows have already sold out. Regarding ticket holders, the group confirmed that those who purchased tickets through Ticketmaster or AXS will automatically receive full refunds. A long-standing radio legacy is being resurrected in Cincinnati as a real-life station now operates under the call letters WKRP. Formerly known as the Oasis, the station broadcasts on 97.7 FM in the Cincinnati area. The transition was officially marked on Monday when the station aired the WKRP theme song for 6 hours straight early Monday morning. The new format focuses on classic rock and pop music, mirroring the sound listeners experienced on the original WKRP in Cincinnati. Gary Sandy, who portrayed program director Andy Travis on the television series, contributed promos for the relaunch. Station owner Jeff Ziesman explained the decision, stating, "We play essentially the same music that they played on WKRP. It made more sense for us to do this than any other station in town." The original WKRP in Cincinnati was a notable program, starring actors including Howard Hesseman, Tim Reed, Lonnie Anderson, Gordon Jump, Jan Smithers, Frank Bonner, and Richard Sanders, running for 4 seasons on CBS, with a spin-off series following in the early 1990s. While the WKRP call letters have been used by other stations previously, none have operated in or near Cincinnati. Most recently, the letters belong to a nonprofit, low-power FM station in Raleigh, North Carolina, which was auctioned off earlier this year. with Ziesman's Grant County broadcasters securing the bid. Furthermore, the 97.7 FM frequency carries significant pop cultural weight, having previously been home to the influential modern rock station WOXY-FM, also known as 97X, the late 1980s tagline of 97X, immortalized in the movie Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman's character repeating 97X, bang. The future of rock and roll is now associated with a station in suburban Dayton, also owned by Ziesman. JetBlue is undertaking a major expansion at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, aiming to significantly increase flight options and connectivity for South Florida travelers. The airline has announced plans to launch 11 new nonstop routes from Fort Lauderdale, alongside boosting flight frequency on several existing popular routes. This strategic move is explicitly aimed at enhancing flexibility for customers, particularly in the wake of Spirit Airlines' recent shutdown. The new destinations span both domestic and international markets. New nonstop routes will include cities such as Baltimore, Charlotte, Columbus, Indianapolis, and Nashville. International additions feature Barranquilla and Cali, Colombia, as well as Ponce, Puerto Rico. Most of these new flights are slated to commence between July and November. Furthermore, JetBlue is increasing daily service on high-demand routes, adding more daily flights to Austin, Dallas-Fort Worth, Raleigh-Durham, Santo Domingo, and Santiago de los Caballeros. This expansion is projected to bring nearly 130 daily departures from Fort Lauderdale this summer, marking the airline's largest operation ever at the airport and a substantial year-over-year increase. Marty St. George, president of JetBlue, stated that the expansion is designed to ensure air service remains strong in the Fort Lauderdale market, emphasizing the goal of making it easier for customers to stay connected while maintaining JetBlue's established service and value proposition. In a customer-focused initiative, JetBlue is also introducing a limited-time loyalty status match for former Spirit Airlines customers. Eligible free Spirit Silver and Gold members can transfer their status to JetBlue's TrueBlue Mosaic program, ensuring they retain benefits such as priority boarding and upgrades. Officials noted that this move is intended to ease the transition for travelers seeking alternatives, especially in Fort Lauderdale, where JetBlue currently holds the position of the airport's largest carrier. Flights under the expanded schedule are now available for booking through the JetBlue website and mobile application. KeiLyn Durrel Jones praised the conclusion of the biopic about Michael Jackson, calling it an astonishing dream come true. Jones, who portrays Bill Bray, the former lapped officer who served as Michael's head of security, expressed satisfaction with the film's ending, which featured Bray delivering a decisive statement to Joseph, Joe Jackson, stopping his attempts to control Michael's life. Jones noted that this moment was a career highlight, emphasizing that the film successfully captured the story on a large scale. The narrative context surrounding the ending is complex. The film ultimately concluded in 1988, omitting a depiction of the 1993 sexual abuse allegations due to an overlooked clause in a 1994 civil settlement. Producers opted to defer this difficult chapter to a potential sequel rather than address it directly. Critics have offered mixed reactions, praising the performances and musical numbers while criticizing the portrayal as overly sanitized. However, supporters argue that critics focused too heavily on omissions, suggesting the film should be judged solely on its 1988 timeline. Jones acknowledged his role as an actor in a project with broader creative decisions, applauding the collaborators for creating a crowd-pleasing film that sets the stage for future installments. Jones detailed his preparation for the role of Bray, noting that a brief clip of Bray speaking to the Jackson 5 provided key mannerisms. He discussed the dynamic between Bill and Joe, suggesting that while dramatized, there was a genuine paternal rapport, supported by research into Michael's personal correspondence and later actions, such as Michael paying for Bill's medical bills. Jones highlighted his own experience working with Jafar Jackson, noting the immediate connection and professional awe inspired by Jafar's performance, particularly during the "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" video. He described the on-set environment as one of shared duty and respect for the monumental subject matter. Addressing the decision to omit the abuse allegations, Jones reiterated that the filmmakers handled the legal limitations with grace, stating, "Listen, you'd be hard-pressed to tell your story or my story in 2 hours, let alone an icon like Michael Jackson." He expressed pride in the finished product and excitement for what the future holds. Further reflections included discussions on the industry's nature, the challenges of biopics about global icons, and the potential for unused footage to be utilized in a sequel. When asked what he would ask Bill Bray if he were alive, Jones suggested inquiring about the depth of the sense of duty Bray felt for Michael and the impact of specific events, such as the Pepsi commercial accident, on Michael's emotional state.